mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Manning's Giants going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. This is Stewart again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
20.
Now Stewart on 1st down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flush to his right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing on first down is Manning. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Over the middle here to Donnell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. On the run, here's Vereen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's got time. He finds Beckham complete. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On second down, here's Manning. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Larry Donnell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Stewart is the lone setback. He'll get the football here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Newton gives off to Stewart. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Try to punch it in, Stewart. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
3rd and 2, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Stewart, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Giants. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They go screenplay with Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yards.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. Working from the gun, Manning. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. And you know, Charles, this past weekend, it was neat to see with the college football games going on. The guys in the NFL getting their last break before the regular season starts. You had Cam going back, watching Auburn play. Jameis went to see the Knowles. Even you went up to see your high school team, New Paltz, play. So getting that final breather before the year starts.
No doubt about it. It's an honor for me to go home. But how about those guys? Not only do they go back, but they're on the sidelines. They're engaged with the team. They're active in it. They love it. They really root their teams on and help those kids out. It's fun to watch.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Cody Ealy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Stewart is the lone setback. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Steps away to his left. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They come out here in the eye. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They run here with Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning past him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go up, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. One final try now for Manning, surveying the field. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Star Lotulelei with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They do go for it. It's Manning finding time. He's got Cruz complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 27 yards on the game there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Manning. Hard throw, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. And, my friend, you know, the preseason was great, but I'm glad it's over. It's in the rearview mirror. Let's get these regular season games going. What are you looking forward to?
Well, let's face it, the NFL always gives us a great opening weekend. How about New England going to Arizona? Yes, I know Tom Brady's not playing, but we're all keyed in to watch Jimmy Garoppolo lead that team against Arizona, which thinks they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. How about one off the beaten path? The Browns, the rejuvenated Browns, Robert Griffin III, and Philadelphia taking on their rookie Carson Wentz. And last but not least, Aaron Rodgers, motivated, taking his Green Bay Packers to the trendy pick in the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And some room to work. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is down deep into Giant territory. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now Manning on the bootleg. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarter.